Y'all ever be like, damn, I'm lit. That's me right now. Y'all, good morning. My name is Auquila. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know I'm barely a YouTuber. Let's help this process along, okay? All right. It's Saturday morning and it's 6:30 and I've been up since 5 a.m.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
I just been up and I feel like, you know what? I might as well talk to y'all. None of my friends up at 6:30 on Friday. I mean, on Saturday. What's the day? Saturday. I'm delirious. It's like I want to go back to bed, but every time I lay down, I just be laying there. So I can't sleep. So, hey, what y'all doing? But nah, today should be chill. I think, so I'm hanging out with one of my newer friends that I had just met. I think we're going to the beach. So I'm definitely gonna bring y'all along with that. I'm so excited. I just been chilling the last couple days, not doing too much. I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing daily vlogs. So there will probably be like 15, 20 minutes and just post every day. But I don't know, or at least just Monday through Friday, or at least Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they'll all be vlogs. I don't know. I'm just trying to get this content out. So I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that. If I posted daily vlogs, I'm probably gonna do it anyways. I'm just gonna need for y'all to click on all of them. Because it's basically gonna be the same stuff that I'm doing now, but it'll just be like shrunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll just be a little bit shorter. And the only thing is, on the daily, I don't be doing a lot. So I think it's just gonna be a little bit more talkative. I'm gonna just test it out this week. Fuck it. I'm gonna just try it. And I'll let y'all, I'll just try it. I'll try it for 2-3 weeks to see how I like it, to see if y'all are receptive to it. Cause I know that first week don't really count. The second week, the third week, now if at that point y'all still ain't clicking, then I'll just switch back to like, you know, the one vlog. And I kind of want to just merge my vlog and like the car diaries, since I'm not driving like that anymore because I got laid off. But I kind of want to just merge the two together and just do like more of like a, you know, vlog, but I'm just a little bit more talkative versus just showing y'all things. Because every day I don't be doing that thing. And obviously on the days when I'm doing stuff, y'all see me do stuff. I'm rambling. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I kind of want to go back to sleep. I'm about to go lay down. I'm tired. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, so ended up not going to the beach. Came to a pool party. This is all y'all finna get for today. I'm lit as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. I done took multiple shots. And, yeah, I'm drinking water now. I'm on water duty, trying to calm down. But, yeah, this today. Y'all ever be like, damn, I'm lit. That's me right now. I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy. Yeah, it's giving a whole party. I thought I was just gonna go to the beach, but it's lit. I'm fun. Cause y'all know I'm a little antisocial, but I'm socializing. I'm talking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say. Hey.
I'm sorry. We're very much
This is crazy, but it's fun though, y'all. Okay, that's something that I think I'm gonna want to eventually work on. I want to work on being more social, having something to say, cause I'm very like, I'm a mean girl a little bit. Like, the people that I come with be the only people I be wanting to talk to, and like, you know. But I gotta get out of it. I gotta want to say hey at least. But I did good. I talked to like 3 people. A couple of people came to talk to me. So it was cool. I'm practicing. I just be tired. And I think it's because I'm a Leo. Like, I'm very like a lion. So like, you know, we smart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just like to lock in. Once I lock in, I don't really care about others. But you got to care about others a little bit. So we'll see. Bitch, I'm socializing. It's a skill. I think it's kind of like a part of my like only child syndrome. That like, girl, I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you, but I really got to get out of that. Like, I should be a little interested. I'm growing.
We had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night. I'm just...
Good morning, y'all. Okay, so I am currently editing the vlog. This vlog will already be out, so I'll go ahead and link it right here. It's just my weekly vlog where I actually finally announced that I got let go from my job. I've been doing this thing that's really been helping me. So I don't know if any of y'all, you know, do YouTube or want to start a channel too, but one of the things that I do now, because I mostly vlog from my phone because I have the MacBook Air that doesn't have like a lot of storage on it. And I noticed like when I was trying to vlog from my camera, girl, she can't do it. She can't do it. She can't do it. Okay. She can do it technically, but I would just have to completely edit from my hard drive, which I do know how to do that now, but it's still always easier, especially when I'm in public, just vlog from my phone, right? iMovie is on your phone. So what is a little bit easier is I just get all the clips, upload them into iMovie, because, you know, it uploads kind of like, you know, in the correct order anyway. And then I just do just a little light editing of really just organizing the clips in iMovie on my phone, airdrop it to my computer, and then once it's on my computer, the editing process is just like that, because really the hard part is just getting all the clips organized. So I'm doing that now, and I don't really do, I think I've switched more towards like the easy editing, like, cause I just want to, my personality is what I want to draw. I don't want y'all to get caught up on editing, because you know what I'm saying? Like me for me. But anyway, said all that to say, so I'm up. I had a really good weekend, really fun weekend, and it really just, I got to talk to people, and there's a lot of work that I have to do internally to get me better. And I ain't even gonna say it like that. It's not a lot of work. It's just I have to do the work. Like I have to talk to people, because yesterday was so much fun. Like I literally talked to everybody there. And if you know me, that is not like me. I'm definitely the friend that stay within my friend group. And I came with one guy, and I knew one other guy there. So at first, I ain't gonna lie to you, they had like a whole bunch of alcohol and stuff, so I took a whole bunch of shots. And I was like, okay. Because I really got social anxiety. And so then once I broke the ice with, okay, I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me tell you the full story. I tried to break the ice, but I guess nobody kind of like interacted. Like, because I got in the pool, they was talking about Leos. And when I got in the pool, I was like, oh, I heard y'all talking about Leos. They kind of didn't say, nobody said nothing. And I was like, okay, maybe they really didn't hear me. But initially, that would have made me not talk to nobody else for the rest of the night. That would have made me not say nothing else to nobody else. So I was like, bitch, y'all heard me. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they really didn't. Because people, you know, it was kind of like in a group. So I floated off a little bit, hung out with the friend that I knew. And he was talking to somebody else. So I just floated in, you know, in the pool. And they was all talking. So then I got involved. And then they started talking to me. Then I felt like once I did that, everybody just started talking to me. Like everybody started kind of like asking me questions and stuff. And then I didn't feel like I had to like pry it to everybody else. Because that's my thing. I don't be knowing what to say to you up front. Like if I don't know you, I really don't know what to say to you. So that's cool. Yesterday was fun. So that's one thing on my list. I got to learn to talk to people. You just got to do it, because you never know who you meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, for real. You really never know who you meet. Met some good people yesterday. I had this thought today, and it's kind of like, it's been like a little bit annoying, because I feel like I'm in this space where I'm really evaluating my life and stuff like that. And I realized, like, because I think I'm going to do a story time about when me and my ex-best friend moved in together. And, yeah, how crazy, stupid that was. And it got me to thinking about how I have always operated in life. Like, I've always been okay. I've always been pretty much self-sufficient. I've always been able to, at the baseline, you know, navigate life, succeed. I always had just enough money. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. But I just don't feel like I really I just don't feel like I've really just been showing up for myself in the way that I know I need to. And it's tough and it's challenging and I'm a broken record. And honestly, y'all just gonna have to keep pressing replay because this is really just a phase of life that I'm in. And I feel like it's really just an awakening. It's really just like I was trying to say the other day. I don't know if I think it might be in a different vlog. I don't know, child. I don't know how these clips finna go because at this point I just be talking. But basically, I just feel like I'm at the point now that I got laid off from this job, y'all, that not last chance, because I know that it's not last chance, but it's like, wake it up, it's time. Because like, especially like when stuff started happening with my car, I just take that super personal because I know that the universe and like, you know, God or whoever, whatever, however all this stuff works, I know that, you know, that's a thing that I really take care of my car. Like I only go to the dealership. So once things start attacking my car, I feel like, and I told you I'm on this woo-woo tip where I feel like everything is a sign that it's me, that some action needs to be changed. It's something that I need to be doing, and it's like a wake-up call. And I'm thankful that both instances, like the car accident that I got in, I wasn't injured. My car is okay. The thing with the crackhead is no visible damage, but it's when you open the car, that click, it's really annoying. And I just feel like I gotta get it together. So this is also, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's crazy, and I just need to get it together. And I feel good because I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday, and a lot of people are going through the same thing. Like a lot of people are at this point. I don't know if it's like late 20s type of vibe, like where it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, or what? But I feel seen, I feel heard, I feel understood. And I'm not trying to, and see, this is the crazy part. I'm not trying to trauma bond with people. That's not the vibe. But, because I don't think this is trauma. It's literally just my life right now. And if you can relate to it, you can relate to it. And if you can't, you can't. I don't know. But I know. I don't want to sound like a broken record. But, yeah. So let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and finish editing this vlog. And I don't know what else. I really want to make a TikTok today, so I'm going to try to do that. For sure, make the TikTok. Y'all know this. It's so loud. It don't bother me as much. Like when my friends be over here. Like when I be on the phone with my friends back home, they be like, damn, like you in the city for real? And I be like, I mean, girl, it's just a fire truck. It's a little fire truck, and cause it's a fire station like right down the street. But anywho, I'm rambling. Let me get this going, and we gonna do it. I'll talk to y'all.
I would give the pain a 10. A lot of people do tell you it's not that bad and things like that, but me personally, it hurt it really, 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 really bad.
Y'all know I'm the king of saying I'm gonna come back, saying I was done, but anyway. So I don't think if I haven't said this already, I just want to say it again because I told y'all I'm editing the vlog, and there was I went to this black gay event, like pride event, and it was like for creators specifically, and this girl, essentially, she's, you know, talking about her experiences and navigating the digital space, and a word has just been like bestowed upon me, like again, and the word is called intention. And I know I done said it so much, but for some reason that word is still, every time I hear it and I hear someone use it, and I hear them use it, especially in the way that applies to me, how they had to switch to being intentional with everything that they do, it always resonates with me, and I always just want to kind of have a call to action and just really realize, like, what am I doing intentionally to get me the results that I want? And I think that's really the only way that I'm going to get to where I want to be. And I kind of want y'all to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just want to share that. You know, I feel like that is so big. Like, and I don't know why that word specifically, because I remember, like, years ago, I think it was my 25th birthday, like, okay, not years ago, a couple years ago, it was my 25th birthday, and I was in DC with one of my good friends and her boyfriend. So my friend had to work, so I had to like, I didn't, well, not like that, but like, so my friend, I was hanging out with her boyfriend, and he kept talking about, like, 'cause we was talking about life, you know what I'm saying? We were getting to know each other, bonding or whatever. And he kept talking about intentional, like how his moves from here on out are going to be filled with intent. And we talked about it, and we talked about that word a lot then. And it's just so crazy that, like, it's brought back a couple years later. And I do see the differences. Like, because he's like a DJ or whatever. And he DJing. Like, he really is DJing. And now, me, I'm... Because I want to say, I was talking about even then how I wanted to start my YouTube channel and how I wanted to do all these things, but I just never did because I was just always caught up in a job. And I would be so drained from the job that I never wanted to do anything outside of that. And I do think, again, with this layoff, this is a part of the process. So we'll see. I'm not trying to be that person, but I just feel like I gotta overshare my thoughts right now. I just gotta overshare my thoughts. And I'm sorry, if it gets to get too much, just let me know. Leave a comment. Don't leave no comment, just DM me at Mark Auquila, same name. But this is just where I'm at right now. Everything is a sign. And it's just so crazy that, like, what would it look like for real if I really show up intentionally instead of half-ass doing shit? Because that's what I be doing. And I got to give myself a little tough love. Like, I mean, a little tough, you know what I'm saying? A little tough love, because what would it really look like? Like, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it 2 years later from me and him were talking about intention, he was talking about his DJ shit. And I mean, he was already been in the DJ shit, but now seeing it from, you know, the outside looking in, and whenever I check it with my friend, he be booked, like, he's traveling now. He's doing it. And he spoke to me in depth about how all his moves now are going to be intentional. So what would it really look like if I apply that to my life and really meant it and really showed up for myself, girl? Whew. Okay, let me finish editing. I'm going for it now. I'll see y'all later. Y'all, I'm still editing. My computer was doing that, like, when I be doing too many things at one time, it started to slow down, so I had started to give her a little break. But it's so funny how, with me doing this and how my life is kind of unraveling, I feel like I am visually able to see what I talk about and the after effects of it. Because it's so crazy. I've talked about it in my car diaries videos about how, like, so much I feel like about how, like, this job just, and I would be, you know, like, elusive a little bit, but how I just felt like I came here and I'm doing the exact same thing that I was doing in Atlanta, and how I have to do something different, right? How I literally just clung to a job, and I wasn't really, like, I've just been half-assing doing everything else and not doing. So really, I've been half-assing doing the YouTube stuff. And I haven't been doing the TikTok stuff. I haven't been doing really a lot of my dance stuff. Everything else has just been going to the wayside because I have just been so focused on this job. And because I'm still editing, so I'm adding clips to, well, not clips, but you know, the little cards that when they be like, click here. I'm adding that to the video. And it's crazy because I literally talked about this stuff. I talked about the feeling of how I had just been feeling so, like, unpleased. Like, I'm trying to find the words to say. Just not settled. Haven't been feeling inspired. I haven't been feeling like, enthralled. I just haven't, because I just know I'm not satisfied. I haven't been feeling like I'm walking in my purpose. There we go. I haven't been feeling that way. And I feel like, hopefully, on the other side of this, I just wanted this to be a progression of, like, how bad I saw it. Now, this is going to be me working wholeheartedly towards it and seeing the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see the evolution of how this will transpire. And I just hope it's beautiful. Woo-wee, because I'm stressed. My anxiety is so bad. Yeah.